Hey guys, COMPUTEROSIS here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix in HD. And as you can clearly see, we are in Neverland, kind of. We're based on Captain Hook's pirate ship. We're going to be here for quite some time until we reach the clock tower, which we barely spend some time there. And then, yeah, so really, even though the world's called Neverland, you're mostly just on Captain Hook's shit. Whatevers, I guess. And then there's the whole clock tower thing, and there's something to do with coming there every in-game hour, which is sort of a pain in the ass. Because it has certain things that are very useful to you, like Ori Chakras, and Myth Rolls, Dark Matters, and AP ups, and power-ups, and defense ups, and I don't know, Mithril shards, I guess.
How come you can fly?
Mega elixirs and elixirs. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really name every single thing that's there. Sure, I have my strategy guide, but it's a little late on that. In fact, I'm a little late on trying to get this recording already all set up, so I have no idea if it's going to be uploaded on time or not.
Now you can fly.
I have my doubts. I really have my doubts. And fucking hell. I don't think it's gonna get up in time. Sucks. Man, fuck the pirate's life, because apparently pirates are goddamn late.
There are 7.
That's a big ass problem.
And
But that's beside the point.
She's not one of them.
I thought about talking about a whole bunch of like pirate-related stuff, but the only thing is Pirates of the Caribbean, which apparently replaced Neverland in Kingdom Hearts 2, but they call it Port Royal. Although,
as long as it means getting
to be honest, there's only like 2 free Port Royal sections. There is either on the Black Pearl or that island where they take care of that.
No matter what.
Take care of the curse of the Black Pearl thing. If they ever did bring back Port Royal in any future Kingdom Hearts game, hey, you follow the Davy Jones arc for all I care. Because it would be fun going up against Davy Jones with a Keyblade. That would be pretty damn awesome. So the more I think about it, the plot will be very simplistic to the point where you're just gonna be focusing on taking care of freaking Davy Jones.
What? I'll be right up
Protecting
there.
Jack from Davy
Just hold
Jones.
on.
He gets corrupted by the darkness or some shit
Is
like
there
that.
another girl in there with you?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she seems
But
to be asleep. She hasn't budged an inch.
but yeah, I really need to get this off. I apologize for how late this video is going to be up. Because I sincerely doubt it's ever going to be up at 6 when the amount of time is going. So in advance, I'm sorry. This didn't get up on time.
Hey, let's
It
get
didn't
up
get up
there.
on Friday. I've actually been very busy over the vacation time, with a lot of personal stuff. Way different than when I was in semester, but still, it seems like as if I barely have any time to really do this. What's even worse is that I can't really record these in the daytime because I don't want any sort of interference or any sort of like background sounds coming in, which is weird though, because I always find it weird when the microphone does not pick up my voice, yet it picks up some like distant noise from all the way back, and that really annoys me to no end. Alright. I have to keep adjusting myself because where I'm sitting at, I'm basically trying to sit cross-legged, but I can't scooch out because I would hit basically my dresser because that's the distance I'm in, and it's a weird setup where I have here. I mean, it's nothing like the one time I got to record in the dining room. room in the daytime. God, that was a fun report, but that's never gonna happen again. I should also point out that that the first, I don't know, 30 or so minutes are actually worth it. But there's like a big chunk where you get to see me.
Riku, wait!
This is basically gonna be a major spoiler, but I'm gonna be doing some modifications to the gummy ship that do take up a extensive amount of time. So if you don't want to see that and you'd rather skip ahead, then just skip ahead. I can't tell you how far ahead. I can't really pinpoint the actual time of which it is. That would just be too much time to actually go and look it up, especially when I'm in the middle of doing post commentary wise, or at least blind post commentary. Considering I can barely see what the fuck's going on screen. Because even when I was like getting this all set up, like, okay, because there were times I did have that, I didn't want to start recording right away, or at least post commentary right away, because I knew the video was gonna be slow. So I tried my best to see, okay, let's see if I can make sure I have nothing running in the background, nothing truly, yeah, just have barely anything running in the background, and then see if the playback thing works. It didn't. It still played very slowly, but the sound came out. The sound was playing normally. It was just the video that's acting up. So essentially, when I'm doing post commentary and the video is basically mute, the sound is going straight ahead, like perfectly wise. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna like cut off very abruptly, and it would just be pure silence. But the video itself is playing in like super ass slow-mo, which apparently it's not close to half its speed, but it's more close to half than it is like third times speed. So essentially there was a time where like I would just wait until the video gets to the very middle of it, or at least the video playback, and be like, okay, I'm done, I'll just blabber that until it all ends. And then I realized that no, like a good 5 or so minutes would still be kept in. And those were those crucial moments where I would say some of the weirdest shit. And shit, luckily it would like some of it would indeed like just not or at least get cut off before I get further along. But even then, it's I'm sorry, it has been sort of like the best vacations I've had so far, because I've just been the same amount of busy as I've been in school. Well, the only difference is there's just a lot of stuff that I have to do, just personal wise. I think one of the biggest things that I'm willing to discuss through this post commentary is I have these three different shelves in my room. I'm not gonna call my dress on my fucking shelf, because that doesn't count.
Wendy.
Count at all. You know, to be honest,
Come on, Tink,
some of the
not now.
compartments are not even used for
This
clothes.
is as far as I
And
can
I'll
go.
just leave it at
God,
that.
Wendy.
And no, it's nothing. It's not anything truly disgusting or adult oriented, because those drawers have always been like that ever since I was like in elementary school. So whatever dirty mind you had in mind for that, right? Just get out of your head. If you didn't, congratulations. You are a half decent being. No offense. But yeah, I have these three distinct shelves, and they each have a set not so much a set theme, but like a set thing which I'll have stored there. And two of them, despite the fact that they have more of something than the other, one has basically my complete discs collection, which filled with CDs, DVDs, a slowly growing Blu-ray set, and also any sort of disc-based video games ranging from the GameCube to the PS3, with the PS2 being smack dab in the middle, with the PSP boxes saying, "Hey, what about us?" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot UMD is technically disc, but the way it's packaged, it seems like that." Which, by the way, those discs, I think they're about the same size as like a GameCube disc. I'm not sure. I had to do like a random size comparison thing on my own time, and by own time I mean when I'm not doing this. This is basically my free time. Is late at night where I should be sleeping, and these videos should already be in the rendering process. I'm so sorry. Sorry again. So, and the other shelf is basically filled with just books. Most of them are paperback, some of them are hardcover, and some of them are just straight up mangas. Or at least those that I've bought over the years. And by over the years, I mean I started buying them around around middle school wise. So that's when I actually started like buying stuff using my own funds, kind of. Not including the times in elementary school where I would be buying books off the Scholastic, I call it a catalog, even though it was only about 10 pages worth of just new release books and certain items. And looking back, some of the things I purchased from those are sort of like foreshadowing to how my shopping habits are, because there were like a couple of things that were in the catalogs stuff. Not to divulge into a sidetracking.
Thanks,
I might
Peter.
save it for later, but
Hey, don't mention it.
I'll keep that in
You
mind.
didn't think I'd leave you
I'll
and
talk
Kate
about
behind, did ya?
what those things might have said about how my present self will be. But anyway, these two shelves, they are pretty distinctive, and they both had their own distinct shelf. But since I'm on vacation and I have and since this is where I would take care of my room and try to basically tidy up. I tidied up in winter, or at least in general sense tidied up, and then it's like during the summer where I really go full on like get out the wet cloths, get out that steamer vacuum cleaner and really get into that really start cleaning around there. That's when I really get into it. But here I've noticed that I've been getting a lot more video games well, to a lesser extent, ones that I'm going to play instead of just having them just be there all day. To be honest, those I want to play just end up in that same pile they're just to be there, so can't really help you there. Yes. But at the same time, I also have a couple of manga books that I bought a while back, but after I got done reading them, I could not put them away because there wasn't really enough room in the shelf which had all my books and stuff. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just gonna go and rearrange these two shelves. I'm gonna basically switch the positions of the shelves. I have the shelf with all the books, be the ones with all the DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, and then the one that had the DVD, Blu-ray, and video games, that'll be the one that had the books. I was slowly transitioning, like, transitioning a bit as time progresses, but this is where I'm gonna go full on. I'm gonna do the
Ready to
transition
make a splash,
right then
you
and there.
codfish?
I've made up my decision. I'm
Now
gonna
it's your
go
turn to
through
walk
with
the
it,
plank.
but I should probably do it when I do it because it will probably take most of the day. And as of today, I don't know if I'll be able to even get this video up in time. That I know I'm supposed to be talking about pirates, but this is Neverland. But I'm sorry. All I have to say is the first Pirates in the Caribbean movie was okay. The second one, not bad. The third one, even though it was confusing as hell watching it, it's still okay for its own merit. The fourth movie, out of all the movies, this one did not deserve that much negative feedback for it. I'm sorry. You should really remember that the main character is Jack Sparrow, okay? That shit's not gonna change at all, okay? Once you get through with that you should not be complaining at all about how, oh, where's Will Turner? Where's Elizabeth Banks? Okay, Elizabeth Shue. No, wait. Elizabeth. I forget her fucking last name. No, okay? Okay? They'll appear in the fifth one. Dead Man Tell No Tales, I think. Okay, that's the name of the thing. I'm not sure. I don't feel like looking up. But apparently it's gonna be the return of them. Hopefully the Penelope Cruz comes back. Yeah. I was supposed to back up that last season in the first movie. You actually saw because they left the field feeling like nothing was truly accomplished. And they felt like, oh, Barbosa was, we should have focused on him. I'm sure he wasn't good, but he's like the producer. He doesn't give two fucks in the wind. And should the first movie not have Jack Sparrow in it, fuck off, okay? All the movies, they star Jack Sparrow. These are Jack Sparrow's and all the characters he just meets. These are the actual. Oh my gosh! The more I think about it, the more it's sounding like the Pirates of the Caribbean the movie the basic turning movie franchise. It's already a franchise, which is a whole other can of worms in and of itself. About how I feel about stuff being called franchises, but whatever. It's all about Jack Sparrow, okay? So don't be complaining that doesn't have that character. We're not focusing on that character. It's all about Jack Sparrow. Although in defense, the second movie really hammered in, trying to add in of the subplots, which, love it or hate them, they are actually pretty good. Wise. And yes, there probably was a time where Will Turner and his father look exactly the same, but don't forget, his father has been part of Davy Jones' crew for a very ass long time. So of course he's gonna look fucking different now. I'm sorry. I'm basically arguing with a dog walker during his Disney Summer where he complained about how there was something like that. I don't know. I'm still hung about how he thought about the movie Hocus Pocus, which I keep forgetting. The director of that movie did High School Musical.
Then she can try it herself.
And this is it.
If you believe, you can do anything, right?
In hindsight,
How's
So
that,
I
Kyrie?
find the Rick to be pretty cool.
I know
I
I
know I'm
will.
sidetracking from left and right.
There's
I
so
know,
much I wanna tell her
there was like
about
something I want to talk
flying,
about.
the
Oh
pirates,
yeah,
and everything
the
else that's happened.
the Scholastic catalogs, even though they weren't technically catalogs, they were only just about
What's
10
that,
pages
Kate?
worth
What about the clock
of
tower?
different books
You say there's something there.
that you could order. Basically, what happened in elementary school wise was, and this happened for basically the majority of the classes. Like each class had their own separate Scholastic thing, and basically what you had to do was you placed an order, and you basically played. I think it was like through money order. That was like the payment of choice, and then after you order it, you wait. I don't know about 2 weeks or so. So I forgot how long it took. I think it took about like through a whole month, because I remember there were like times where like, wait, I ordered something. Oh, I guess I did. Yeah, I do remember that. So I'm assuming it was like over a month before things got ordered, because there was like a lot of shit that was being ordered. And of course, a box would be sent, and it would be sent to the teacher, because it will have everyone who ordered will basically be in this like one box, and the size will be depending on how big stuff was given, and sometimes it will be multiple boxes sometimes. And then once the teacher will open it, and then of course she will hand out who ordered from what, and it was cool. It was amazing. It was awesome. And there were like a couple of times where I would order a book, and it would come with this this little trinket. I remember when I first ordered the Captain Underpants books. It came with a hypno ring, as seen in the books, which was as seen in one of the comics that George and Harold were reading. And then there was like a couple other things that would be giving, like pencils or toppers or anything like that. So, excuse me, those things were. Well, sometimes I would just order stuff just to get those particular things. I remember I ordered this one SpongeBob book, because I was like a huge ass fan of SpongeBob, and it came with this cool ass topper that I never fucking used at all, because after I got the first topper, I realized what toppers were, and I really didn't fucking like them, because they blocked out the one thing. The one part of the pencil that I have a tendency of using, and that's the eraser. So basically, it was almost like a weak ass thing. Even though there was like certain things where there was like a pencil holder where the character would like hold on to the pencil, but even then they wouldn't hold on completely. So it was like kind of pointless on that. But whatever's on that. So So yeah, so it was sort of the beginning of like how it comes with something. Oh, awesome! I'm gonna order this, yo, and it was amazing. And I remember one of the big things I remember like ordering that, or at least one thing I remember ordering was during my last year in elementary school, and I was with my best friends it was with my best friends at the time, because I have more than one best friend, and and uh, and basically a friend turned acquaintance when high school came around, and we will be reading Guardians like a whole, and we were hooked since book one, and every time a new book came out, because every book came out about a month or two apart, kind of. I guess I'm not even fucking sure. I'm not even for sure. All I know is that whenever we got a chance, we would each order the next book that was up, and there was like one time where the next book didn't come out. Uh, I think it was like book 5, The Siege, um, or something along those lines, and we had to read a different book. but we all stayed together. But then when the book came out, we went back into our group and we read that book, and it was just amazing. And then we kept on reading that book throughout the years. It was amazing. It was awesome. So it was a good book. And then the movie came out, and that movie was pretty damn awesome. So in retrospect, so yeah, it was amazing. So there's that.
When we took the princess from his castle,
God, what else?
he apparently followed her here
What
from
else
sheer
I
force of will.
get sidetracked from?
But fear not.
I'm trying to think
No
back.
harm will come to you. He is no match for your power.
I'm sorry. That's what happens when you're tired, but you don't sound tired. Do I sound tired? I probably do. I probably have a distinct slurring or something like that.
And realize your full
Just going a
potential.
straight off tangent. I think that just happens when I'm trying to talk about stuff and I don't have anything to talk about. I mean, I get what's on the screen, what I'm seeing, and it's the whole shadow fight where I'm using the stop attack, which I saw that from like a speed run of the game where they were freezing. And usually I don't use magic on boss fights, but I didn't know stop actually worked, so that was pretty damn cool. Using stop, it was awesome. So, I have to keep moving the mic because I keep moving from back and forth. I'm pretty sure my voice is coming out a lot louder the closer I get to the mic, so there's gonna be some weird audio fluctuations. I'm sorry, I just can't control at all.
Look after her for me, will ya?
So
What?
yeah. So about the gummy ship. Oh, we're not there yet? Where are we? Oh, are we at the clock tower? Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. What else is there to say about the clock tower? Yeah, you have to wait close to 12 hours. 12 in-game hours just to get everything that clock tower has to offer. And if you don't get them all before your first visit, after your first completed visit of Hall Bastion, this is like before Sword becomes Heartless. Like if you do it before Sword becomes Heartless, then you get all 12 of the items that it has on there that open up different times and stuff. But if not, well, then you're gonna have to face off against the Phantom. And the Phantom is no fucking pushover. It's over. Because speaking of Phantom, I basically got the Platinum Trophy Final Mix. Because I finally beat the game on Prowl. And I decided to do a little extra work before I finished. First off, I had to go and get the Diamond Dust Keyblade by beating the Ice Titan. Did I enjoy that fight? Fuck no. I never enjoyed that fight with the Ice Titan. Not even... I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it in the original Kingdom Hearts, but it sort of got boring to me to the point where I just stopped caring about the Ice Titan. And here, there was actually an actual goal set in mind because it came with a Diamond Dust Keyblade. A very strong Keyblade that's really good for magic attacks. And it's basically an essential Keyblade needed in order to get those 100 combos with those pink armor motherfuckers. Those pink fuckers that dance around and do a little jig. Which I sometimes bother them with every yoga, and they're like, no, and then I pause, and then I just go, yeah, and beat the crap out of them, and it's amazing, it's awesome, love it, that's what you get, bitch,
I believe in you.
so Happy New Year, this is the first video upload of the new year. Originally, I was going to do a little special where I talk about I'm deciding on doing another upload month, and it's gonna be in February, where it will have, where we will have the series finale of Final Mix in HD, the final episode of two very short series that I want to try to do. Hopefully, I don't get copyright striked. Otherwise, I'm gonna be totally fucked. We fucked in the ass. Yes, because I learned about Blip, and Blip is like, okay, you can have your own account. You can upload videos for a certain amount of time. It's pretty cool. You could do that. It's just one problem. You see, we don't have the right amount of bandwidth, the right amount of storage space to keep every single video that gets uploaded on Blimp TV. That's just the way it is. Now, if you don't get a well-established fan base going on that's really still being around here on Blimp, we're gonna have to terminate your goddamn service. We'll probably warn you, probably not. We won't know until you actually sign up for a Blimp account. And guess what? You can't get that shit back since it's connected to your email address. Yeah, that's right, buddy. That's how the cookie motherfucking crumbles. Okay? So, deal with it. But Blimp TV. Where copyright strikes are the least of your problems. And then, of course, Vimeo. Where advertisement is the least of your problems. Oh God, just try to find an alternative from YouTube.
What's the matter?
None of it comes to mind, and all the alternatives I can think of, they're all porn-related websites. And I'm pretty sure I can't do a Let's Play on a porn site unless I'm playing a porn video game. In that case, that would just be very redundant, because all they'll do is just jerk off to whoever the hell's on the screen. Tell me to shut my goddamn mouth and let the two girls les it out without me interfering, saying, "Oh yes, I am enjoying watching this sex scene in this very interesting video game. Very interesting X-rated video game. Oh, baby." So there's that. But it's just there's no alternative. At least for me, there's none. I mean, sure, I can say, hey, I'm gonna try to do a podcast. Yes, I'm gonna invite one of my friends. I mean, that was actually something that was I was thought about. But it's all about just the whole time schedules, because we all have our own separate lives. We're not always together. And even some of us that are together, it's more or less just, it's just two of us together, or the three of us together, or any song online. And the reason why I'm putting that as an example, just three of us, because we could essentially have 4 people in this podcast. We all have similar interests, and we all can talk about generally the same thing, and it will be rack up different debates. It will be amazing. It's awesome. You might love it, but it's all just based upon time. Time is something that is very fleeting that we might not have that much of. We're on the membership part, aren't we? Well, guess what? Let's just assume that I spend about 10 minutes on this membership thing, and just come back from there. If you really don't want to see the membership conversations, And if you already tell, I am way ahead on schedule. Like, way ahead. So essentially, I can take my sweet ass time, in which I kind of do, You'll know once you actually see the actual gameplay, because I don't remember it, and I'm too tired to look it up. I mean, once this recording is over, once this recording is over, I'm gonna go for the rendering process. It's short, but it has to be like less than, let's say 4 hours. It has to get done under 4 hours. Because it kind of has to be somewhere in about 5 hours from what time it is on the clock at this hour. So since you're gonna be simming the gummy ship parts, or at least I'm gonna assume so, I'm basically gonna make this as the open update video I had in mind. And keep in mind though, everything I record is completely unscripted. So let me see if I can actually do this before I fall asleep and end up snoring. And that's all you hear for the rest of it, just me snoring. Which is sort of like very bad commentary. Just the worst. I have very unorthodox commentary at all. I don't even follow the guidelines of good commentary. I barely follow the whatever it's called in terms of having good editing software, because I just don't. I don't have the funds to buy a license to an editing thing where not only could I edit my videos to the best, and even better, my abilities, even better than these here now, but simultaneously, simultaneously having the ability to upload straight to YouTube at 1080p, because what also showed is you can't upload stuff at 1080p. The highest you can upload is 720p. That's the highest you can go. I mean, sure, there is a showbiz license, although it's called Total Media something or other. I don't know. It's something like that where I'm so sorry. I'm sorry this video's late. I'm sorry that this commentary has not been one of the better ones. I mean, I have nothing against Neverland the world at all. I have nothing against it. I have nothing against the gummy ships in Kingdom Hearts 1, and I don't have any sort of gripe of whatever the hell happens at this point in time in the plot of this game. It has nothing to do with that at all. It's just I couldn't find good times for me to do an actual full-on energy recording of this blind post commentary. end it off. I'm not gonna end off on a yawn. I don't want to end off on a yawn. And since we still have about 8, I'm gonna say 8 minutes. And let's do this. I'm gonna tell you what I have planned for next month's upload month, which is something that to me it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the start of it. It probably will not start off. Actually, it could. It will be a special Saturday edition of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD. It will be the ending of that. And then from then on, it's going to be alternating between 2 games, one of which I've already done previews for upload of, and the second game was suggested to me by someone who's not even subscribed to me in the fucking first place, and I'm gonna be replaying this game from the beginning to end, and only I'm gonna be doing it just a bit differently, so that way there's at least a little diversity between the previous one I have on here and the one I have here now. In the meantime, try to get more Sonic League parts. Just have it be recorded in this style here, I guess. No, fuck it. I'm going to go change up the audio inputs and basically be just like how I had it originally set up before. Well, which honestly, it shouldn't take too long to have it set up that way. Have it like that. It's just gonna be a matter of making sure I get any of those parts done way in advance. That way you can have it all set up in a row, in a week advance. So that way I don't end up with shit like this happening, where this video ends up being late overall. So be on the lookout for that. I will have a video up with an intro thing. I just really want to get some editing the chamber race comparison video. I still want to do that. That if all my videos get taken down, I sincerely hope that will be the first video I put up in its revival. Just that particular video. That'll be the first video I'll upload, and then everything else will just be like podcast after podcast after motherfucking podcast. Because at that point, if all my videos got taken down, then that will be the time I'll be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna do Let's Play. I'm not. And if I do, it's probably on Blimp. And then if I get cut off from Blimp, and then if Blimp doesn't if it doesn't work for Blimp, then I'm done. I'm done because there's no point getting higher than I am now. Now with subscribers, I'm not gonna get no more than 240. I don't have any sort of content, or at least a good chunk of it that's like replay bait. Unless you're one of those that would rewatch a Let's Play episode because it has a shining moment that you just have to go straight to that video. But then, if I ever became that then popular, someone will go that thing and do the best of collection, and then Go watch that instead. We have these videos, so yes, I have no fucking it's not like I don't want to know. It's just I had a story where I've been doing that I'm also doing Sagittarius, and even though Sagittarius has one of the most bare bone of these personality traits, it's supposed to weaknesses, but when it comes to the straight up suggestion, holy shit, like it drove me to a T. And I also found out that more people have the same thing as me. For the first time ever, there was a female, and she was, I'm assuming she had the same ethnic background as me. I didn't come in bad to the United States when it was just weird. If I want to talk to strangers, I do it in real life. It's just weird trying to talk to strangers without any sort of human interaction being done there, besides the clicking of the keyboard itself. But yeah, this episode's almost over. There isn't really much to say about it. I know a lot of shit has been said. I just probably can't remember it all because I'm just too tired. And for better or the worse, I really don't think I'm gonna actually be watching this video before the upload goes through. I just want to get this upload done and over with. Again, I'm sorry for it being super fucking late as it is. I'm pretty sure we're treading on Saturday territory at this point, so